everyone, I'm Meredith and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so excited that you've found me, and if you're returning, I'm so grateful you've decided to come back and watch more. I love all things luxury. I love luxury shoes, I love luxury handbags, luxury lifestyle and vlogging, and if they're things that appeal to you, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button down below and join me here. Today we are continuing on with Collectionmas 2022. So one collection a day, every day for 24 days. So I'm featuring all my different collections that I have, and today I am doing the Louis Vuitton Capucines, which you can see up behind me. So stick around, there's lots going on with Collectionmas. We're only in the infancy of it. So I'm hoping that you'll hit that subscribe button down below because I am getting very close to 5,000 subscribers, and I am hoping that for Christmas this year I might get to my goal of 5,000 subscribers. So if you're new here and you haven't yet, if you could hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. So let's get into my Capucines for today. So we're going to start with the mini sizes and then we'll move to the BBs and the MMs. So my very first one we're going to talk about is my Capucines mini in the pink mink. It's pink mink and that rhymes. So this one I got, I want to say 2021. And I saw pictures of it on social media and I sent them to my sales associate and I was like, oh my goodness, have you seen this? It is stunning. So as soon as it came in, they sent me pictures in real life and then I bought it. I think from memory it also came in a grey, but this pink, I mean, look at this. Look at this pink. It's just stunning. And I know I use that word a lot. As I start to edit these videos, I use the word stunning a lot, but I can't think of a better word to describe these bags. So with the minis, you always get the crossbody strap, which is in the same color as the bag. And then because this is an exotic, it's got a special dust bag. So it's got the embroidered dust bag. And then Capucines are always the same inside. So you can see it's got 2 compartments and a slip pocket. And yeah, the minis are great size for evening, I find. For day use, I generally don't use them. It's a little bit small for day use for me, but for nighttime use, it really is a great size. So I really love my minis for that. This one, it doesn't really get used a lot during summer, but that's okay. It's not important that they get used all the time. Well, certainly not in my collection. So that's my first one that we're talking about. And this actually has, if anyone's interested, champagne gold hardware. Okay, my next one is going to be this one up here. So this is also a mini, and this came out with the Fortunetti collection. So it was part of that collection, which was really architectural in its design. It had a lot of buildings, it had the Roman faces, but this was a real surprise to me when this came out with it. So I just loved the beadwork on this. It's so pretty. Look at it. It's just so pretty with these pink and green and silver beads. And then the bag itself is silver, like a very much a metallic silver, which I know sounds stupid because of course silver is metallic, but it's this shiny silver color. And you can see they've done the inlay for that in this silver as well. So I won't show you all the insides of the Capucines. Capucines are always exactly the same. They never change the inside of them. They're always exactly the same. So this one with the beadwork, you've got to be a little bit careful with it. I watch what I wear with it because I don't want it to snag on material that I'm wearing. But it's just such a pretty bag. It was just so pretty. So yeah, I was happy I managed to get this one because I know they didn't do a lot of these. So that's my second one. And then we have Liza. Yes, I name my exotic Capucines. Funnily enough, I have not named this one, so maybe I need to name it because it is a mink, it is an exotic. But all the others are named, and this one is Liza because it's a lizard and it's a little bit sparkly, which reminds me of Liza Minnelli. So this is Liza the Lizard Capucine. This one had a whole story behind it. I unboxed it on my channel. I will make sure I link that unboxing down below for you so you can watch it. But in short, I had been chasing it, and then I paid for it, and then we were told it wasn't coming, and then suddenly it arrived out of the blue. So I was really lucky to get this because I honestly had given up on it. And this finish is actually called an oil slick finish because it looks black and then it throws lights depending on how the light hits it. So it's an oil slick finish, and it is completely lizard. So there we go. Let's get it to throw some light. So it's just beautiful. I love this oil slick finish. It's amazing. Lizard is fantastic for this kind of a finish on it. I've got a petite male in blue lizard, which also throws amazing colors. So if you're after exotics that throw colors in different ways depending on light, lizard's your friend. Okay, lizard is the best one that you can possibly get. So yes, this is my Capucines in lizard, or as I like to call her, Liza. And then we have Marilyn. This is Marilyn. Everybody meet Marilyn. So this is my hot pink Croc Capucines. And this one was just a fluke. So my sales associate was sitting in the tea room, and he heard another sales associate say that they had just got his hot pink Croc Capucines in the mini size. And he was like, and off to go and find it because he knew that I would love it. So sent me pictures of it, and I was like, oh my goodness, that is amazing. It's a beautiful color. You can see how pink it is. It's just this hot pink. And I called it Marilyn because it reminded me of Marilyn Monroe. And this was the one that kicked off my whole naming them thing. So my sales associate said, you've got to name it. So I went, oh, well, it reminds me of Marilyn Monroe. I will call it Marilyn. And then the trend has continued on. So if you've got suggestions on what I should call my pink mink, put them in the comments down below because we really need to name her. She needs a name as well. And I especially like this one because it came with the palladium hardware. So you can see it's got silver accents, which is always my preferred on any bag. I prefer silver hardware to gold. And this was my most expensive handbag in my collection until this one over here came. So yes, this is my Croc hot pink Capucines, or as I like to call her, Marilyn. Alright, we're gonna switch around and do the MM size next, and then we're gonna come back and do the BBs. So this is my only MM size that I have. This is the MM size Capucines, and it's in a box calf leather. So it's shiny, it scratches. Box calf is a heritage leather. It's been around forever. And this has the tortoise shell handle. And I blame Romina Rose May for this one. She featured it on her channel. I believe she's bought it. And she was talking about it and showing it. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is a stunning, stunning bag. So I was straight on to my sales associate about it, and they had literally just got one in Sydney. So I was so happy I got it, and it was just good timing that I had watched her video. So I'll link her channel down below as well. So you can see super shiny, black box calf, and then this really beautiful tortoise shell handle. And this is the MM size. You don't see a huge amount of MM sizes anymore. Most people will go with the mini or the BB, but I really like this for day use. It's fantastic for carrying, you know, enough. It's really a day bag, but I wouldn't wear it at night. And you do, if you're worried about scratching your bags, then this is not the leather for you, because once this scratches, it's really hard to buff out. It will buff a little bit, but this will hold scratches because it is a box calf and it is a high shine. So you've got to accept that if you love this bag, you're probably going to have to love it with scratches on it as it gets older, but they're your scratches. So it tells your story. So I really love it. All right, moving on. This one, this is the Capucines BB size. So this is also really popular. And this was my very first Capucines ever. This was the first one that I bought. I was walking past it in store and went, wow, I love that. And it was back when Capucines were probably around $6,000, and I thought that was a lot of money at the time, and Capucines are way more expensive now. I call this my sunset bag because it's got this beautiful gradient through it, and those who watch my channel regularly know that I don't do orange or much yellow at all, but with this pink and in this sunset gradient, I was more than happy to have this. So I adore this bag. It's just beautiful. And I'll show you the gradient. So who knew yellow and orange and pink would go so well together? But that's what we get when we get a sunset, so that makes perfect sense. And this one's been worn a fair bit. I have worn this a lot because I love the colours in it. So yeah, this is my Sunset Capucines in the BB size. Oops. And then we have this one. To the best of my knowledge, this was not part of any specific collection, but feel free to correct me in the comments down below if you know better. But I think this was just released randomly and I was in love. It has this snowflake pattern in this beading and it is so pretty to look at. You do need to be super careful with the beading because they are in these very fine lines. They're not you know, a pattern that you can hide if you lose beads. So you do need to be really careful with this. You can also see that there's an ombre, so it's quite light up here. And then as we get further down, it gets quite dark. And you can see that better probably on the back. There you go. So it does have this ombre, which is just stunning to look at. And this clasp on the front is like hammered almost, but it gives this finish of more beading, but they're not actually beads. So they did a great job with this bag. It's beautiful to use. It's just so pretty to look at. I like a cold climate, so I quite like the design with the snowflakes. But you do have to be super careful with it because if any of these get lost, you're gonna lose the whole look of the bag because they are just single lines of beads. So this is my Snowflake Capucines in the BB size. And then we have this one. So this was part of the Stardust collection that came out in 2022. It was in the Lilas color, so this is called Lilas, and it's this purple finish, but also has like a pink and yellow tinge through it. So another material that throws different colors depending on light. But this is not an exotic, this is just leather. But it also has this beautiful mother of pearl detail in the purple in the clasp as well, and I just thought this was a stunning color. I really loved the Stardust collection. They did beautiful finishes in it. They had the green, they had the pink, and then they had this purple. They also did a beige, and they just had stunning finishes. So I really enjoyed the Stardust collection, but I was super happy to get the Lilas color in the Capucines because I just think it's just, you know, it's just such a pretty color. So let's see if I can get it to throw some color for you. So you can see the mother of pearl detail there. And then hopefully you guys can also see in the different lights that there's pinks and yellows in there. And I know they did the mini in the green in this as well, which was what I thought I was going to buy, but it threw a lot of yellow for me. So I ended up going with the Lilas in the BB size just because I felt it was a better color for me. And then my last Capucines, which I have only just unboxed, and I will link that unboxing down below, is this, just, I don't even have a word, this phenomenal, beautiful piece here. So this is my custom made Louis Vuitton Capucines in the BB size in Croc, in this ombre marble green purple design. There are no words. There are just no words, people. This bag is stunning in ways I can't even explain, and I love it so much. So this took a long time to make. It cost an awful lot of money, and I will link the video down below if anyone is interested. But it is just a stunning piece. I don't have any other words for it. It is not a one-off. It is a made to order. Anyone else in the world can choose this same finish and have this same bag made. So I'm certainly not saying it is a one of a kind, but it would be very, very rare that somebody else would choose the exact finish in the exact size with the exact hardware that I chose. Not to say it won't happen, could easily happen, but I also like to think that if somebody has paid that much money to choose those things, that they're also keeping it, so we shouldn't see it pop up on the resale market, I'm hoping. So you can see all those different colors, and this is more of a satin finish than a high shine finish, so it's just so pretty. I love looking at the sides. I think the sides are my favorite. So yes, that is my Croc Capucines, and this is Gwen. Sorry, I should tell you its name. I should introduce you correctly. This is Gwen. So I named it Gwen after Gwen Stefani because it reminded me of Gwen Stefani in the No Doubt era back in the 90s. I don't know why. My brain is a scary, scary place, but when I see this bag, I think of Gwen Stefani back when she was singing with No Doubt. Go figure. So this is my latest Capucines that I've purchased. So that is my Capucines collection. Oh, let's just put that up there. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 Louis Vuitton Capucines at this point. Will I be adding more? Sure, why not? There's always another bag. I don't think I will do another made to order. I think this is the most perfect one I could have ever hoped for. I have a few exotics now. I would like an ostrich, I have to say. I would like an ostrich in the Capucines, but they're not usually my first go-to for a handbag. I do love them. I love all the ones that I have, but they have to be particularly special for me to buy them. So going forward, we'll see. I don't have any on my wish list other than that ostrich one that I want. So it really just depends on what collections come and what's in that collection and what they look like. If you have liked today's video, I hope that you will hit that subscribe button down below. There are many, many more videos coming for Collectionmas, and I am doing my best to get them out so that I don't miss any days during Christmas. So please make sure you're subscribed and you have hit the little bell notification so you know when I upload videos. Please also come follow me over on Instagram. I'll throw out my handle for you. I put lots up in real time. I let you know when there are videos going up. I'll post things that sales associates send me through. And I would love to have you over there. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.